Dr. Steve Hannon is a Rotarian for 35 years and has served on numerous boards here in the county, including the Gaston College Foundation and the Gaston County Heart Association, Holy Angels, and Tech Works here in Gaston County. The Hannons have been faithful supporters of Holy Angels for more than 35 years and have made a difference in the community as well. I was at Holy Angels today talking with Carrie and the folks over there, and I brought up their names and excited to recognize that this is what a great board member they've been and really important community leader for us. So it resonates with Holy Angels. I'd like to ask Dr. Stephanie Hannon Stawning and Dr. Justin Hannon to come on stage to present the award this evening.
The team that our parents found to work with in the practice had giving hearts that matched theirs. And soon the original group of Smile Makers was visiting Holy Angels dressed up as the Wizard of Oz to entertain the residents. That was more than 30 years ago, and since then, our parents have continued to set the example that you always give more than you receive. With the help of our incredible office manager, Leanna London, and our team, it is our privilege to continue to be active in Gaston County schools, local sports teams, and in the arts.
I'd be remiss without saying this, but our mentor, our dad, our mom, amazing human beings, right? We are so lucky. We also have 3 rock star siblings that didn't decide to be weird tooth people. They are also amazing. 2 of which are here tonight, John D. and Catherine. Amazing. You didn't come to hear from us, we get it, so we'll stand down, but a big congrats to our mom and dad. We couldn't be more proud to continue on the tradition, like Stephanie said. Thank you.
This is a wow and far beyond, and to be recognized by this esteemed group is just overwhelming, so thank you. And thank you for the kind words that were said, and I wish most of those were true, but nonetheless, I appreciate it immensely. You know, I love the name, the spirit of the economy, and what really is the spirit is the people here that make the economy. This town and this area has excelled forever. If you would, I want to start with my wife, Susie, who is just... I swear the word sweetheart was coined to describe her, but that's exactly what it is. But there's a never-ending fountain of love that she gives not only to me, not only to our family, but to all those around her. And we thank her for her example and her consistency, and mostly that giant heart you carry around with you. The last thing I have to say is it's a quote from Warren Buffett, and it's so apropos for this group. And it is, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone else planted a tree a long time ago. And I feel lucky I'm sitting in the shade. I think many of us are sitting in the shade. But I also think everybody in this audience has planted trees. So let's grow a forest here. Thanks a million.
So sponsoring tonight's award is a little more special as we are honoring an individual that I not only think of as a business leader, client, advisory board member, community partner, but also as a friend. So to introduce our award winner, I invite Stephen Long to the podium.
So for those of you who might not know me, I am the much younger brother. And I have been waiting for this opportunity for 42 years. The exact date was April 21st, 1981. So growing up the younger brother of an all-star athlete, when you are not one, is difficult. But I'm not bitter. At GSM, he's the bull in the china shop pushing forward. I'm pulling back on the rope, hanging on for dear life. The only compliment I can attribute to him is when someone occasionally asks me, "Are you Renee's husband?" But seriously, there are a lot of decisions we get to make in our lives. but we don't get to pick our parents or our siblings. And in my case, I struck gold in both instances. The fact is, communities cannot thrive if they don't have a few Joel Longs in them. Our dad would probably think this whole event is a little absurd. However, I also believe he's beaming with pride right now as his younger, not bitter son is introducing his eldest son as this year's Spirit of the Carolinas recipient.
Son, younger, smarter, obviously you can tell I'm a blessed man, right? First, Steve and Susie, congrats. I told Steve earlier, it's a massive honor to just be included in the same event as you guys. We've always looked up to you guys and the work you do in the community. I really loved how you framed how you got to where you are, not by yourself. And everything that's ever happened to me to get to this point is because of other people. It really is. It's really amazing when you look back. And Stephen's exactly right. I've looked at that list of the previous recipients, and I don't know, it's just hard to imagine being on that list. But thank you. Stephen and I decided about 20 years ago that we didn't like the company. It wasn't. We didn't want it to be just a company that provided a service and installed air conditioning and installed a roof for somebody. We didn't care about that. We wanted a company that made a difference. We wanted a company that had a higher purpose. We wanted a bigger why. And I'll never forget, we were talking and we said, well, who's the best company in the region? We want to be the best company in the region. And we started laughing. We said, and then we started saying, well, why not us? Why? What would be a better mission than make sure all your people are supported to the hand's point, to make sure you make a difference? What's a better mission than getting up there every morning, going to work for a different mission than sending out a bill or starting up somebody's air conditioning, although that's awesome. But there needed to be a higher purpose. But the most important question from our table tonight, to let you guys know what the conversation was, if this is a major award, where's the leg lamp? Thank you guys so much. Thank you.